Hi, my name is Annette Choy, and I'm the author of A Wrongful I, a book detailing the stories of individuals who have been wrongfully convicted. This book explores the intersection of injustice, trauma, and corruption. I was inspired to write this book after I watched a documentary on Netflix called The Innocence Files. It focused on the lives of individuals who are wrongfully convicted due to a variety of factors like eyewitness identification or faulty forensics evidence. This documentary really opened my eyes to how often these mistakes can occur and the extremely devastating effects it has on not only the individual, but also the loved ones around them. And it got me thinking, how many people actually know how common this problem is, and what can we do to solve this issue? This book provides a unique perspective because not only does the book detail the stories of those who have been wrongfully convicted, but it also details the stories of those who didn't necessarily have a quote-unquote happy ending. And it's very real in that everyone who has been wrongfully convicted, some didn't have the opportunity to become exonerated. And even after you're exonerated, rebuilding that life is truly another mountain that they need to overcome. This book includes insights from Patrick Pursley and Hugh Burton, two individuals who I had the opportunity to talk with. They have been exonerated after being wrongfully convicted after a total of 40 years taken away from them due to the flaws and injustices within the criminal justice system. But throughout their stories, wonderful organizations like the Innocence Project and the Center on Wrongful Convictions have really helped them through the process, and their work has helped exonerate many. One of the touching stories I share is the story of Hugh Burton. At 16 years old, Hugh was coming back from school when he found his mother brutally murdered. And after a very careless investigation and brutal police interrogation tactics, he was coerced by the police to make a false confession. In reality, the true killer, Emmanuel Green, was able to roam the streets free before he was eventually killed in another dispute. But for 20 years, not only was Hugh locked behind bars, but his name was tarnished. Labeled as crack-crazed teen and as a murderer, and being so young, his experience was beyond terrifying. In prison, that was when he found his outlet in running. After he was exonerated, he ran 2 New York City marathons and even with one of his attorneys who helped fight for his innocence. Readers will gain a more open mind and perspective when looking at criminal cases, especially when they are on the news. And when they have the opportunity to be on jury duty, to really use that as a chance to make the best and fair decision based on the knowledge that they gain from the different injustices that can often occur. How many times are we taught of the phrase innocent until proven guilty? But in reality, the defense is usually guilty the moment we see them, based on our unconscious bias or racial bias. I enjoy reading this book if you like true crime stories, psychology, legal stories, or just have a passion for criminal justice reform. My name is Annette Choy, and I'm the author of A Wrongful I.